Over 60 years as an independent nation, Nigeria is still faced with problems confronting national unity, socio-economic growth, development, security challenges, among other fundamentals of nationhood. The need to help the country sharpen its focus on issues has given rise to a national dialogue and public presentation of a book, 60 Years, 60 Voices, by critical change agents. Trust TV's Aisha Salihu tells us more.
At the National Dialogue centered on remaking Nigeria, the editor of the book, Chido Onuma, highlighted the essence of a combined effort to address Nigeria's challenges.
The essays that make up Remaking Nigeria, 60 Years, 60 Voices, critically examines Nigeria's social, economic, and political situation and explore the options open to us, suggest solutions and how to actualize them. They take a critical look at the country's democratic experiment since independence in 1960, where the country is today, and some of the major issues that have dogged the country's march to genuine democracy and nationhood. The essays focus on different aspects of our national life, including whether the fundamental question of nation building that began 6 years ago has been fully and or properly answered, and what lessons we have learned as a nation 60 years after independence.
However, the keynote speaker at the book presentation, Governor of Ekiti State, Kayode Fayemi, commended the star-studded authorship while stating the relevance of national dialogue.
For me, the idea of remaking the nation should not suggest a strategic demolition for us to erect a totally new structure. The question that we must, however, be willing to answer is where the inhabitants of the country as big as Nigeria will take shelter if we must collapse it, because for many, especially if the idea of remaking Nigeria includes unmaking Nigeria.
Chairman of the occasion, former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, in his remarks, called on the need for restructuring the country.
We must restructure our country in a manner that allows various segments to develop at their own pace and not be held back by the center or other segments. Developed segments will spur development in other segments because what they do well will attract attention of others. That may make a Nigerian union more attractive and nation building much more easier. Our poor nation building record should not be an excuse for developmental inaction or backwardness.
Some participants at the event clamored for the political will to adopt suggestions of the 60 essays written in the book.
I think there's a lot of contribution from, 60 is not a small number, and I think that's a lot of contribution. If we've never been short of ideas on what to do. Really, the challenge has always been the will, the political will to do the right thing, okay? But again, this is another great intervention coming from 60 bright minds telling us the way forward on how to build this democracy. And I think it's something that we should take advantage of.
The dialogue reflected majorly on the country's diversity in an organized manner to drive in solutions to Nigeria's challenges. Aisha Salihu, Trust TV News, Abuja.